to one and all present here. It is my privilege to welcome you all to the valedictory session of the AICT-sponsored Atal 6 Days FDP on AI in Remote Sensing and Earth Observations. These 6 days have been a remarkable journey filled with insightful discussions and knowledge sharing. And as we come to the conclusion of this prestigious program, let us formally commence the valedictory session. May I request Director, Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology, Commander Dr. G.L. Sharma sir, to kindly welcome our distinguished Chief Guest, Principal Director, State Remote Sensing Application Center and Climate Change Cell DST, Sri D.G. Shrestha sir. And now may I request Head of Department of Information Technology, Professor Biswaral Sen sir, to provide an overview of the program and its key highlight.
Very good evening to Sri D.G. Shrestha, Principal Director, State Remote Sensing Application Center and Climate Change Cell, Sikkim. Our Director, SMIT, Commander Dr. G.L. Sharma, Associate Directors, SMIT, faculty members and participants. It is indeed it's a matter of great pride that I am presenting before you the summarization of the 6 days Atal FDP on Artificial Intelligence in Remote Sensing and Earth Observation, which has been conducted during 20 January to 25th of January 2025. As you are aware, this FDP program was jointly hosted by Department of Information Technology, SMIT, and Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science in collaboration and support of Center for Faculty and Staff Development, Cell of Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology. During this 6 days FDP, there were 10 technical sessions which were conducted, 5 number of article discussions, 5 hands-on practical sessions, and 1 industry visit. 41 participants across the country from Punjab to Tamil Nadu and Gujarat to Sikkim participated in this event. The inauguration ceremony was conducted on 20 January 2025 with the esteemed presence of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, AVM, Dr. D.C. Agarwal, VSM. As the chief guest, the introductory address was given by our Director SMIT, Dr. G.L. Sharma, and in presence of other notable academicians from IITs and other eminent institutes, scientists from NRSC ISRO, HODs, HOOs, faculties and participants of SMIT. Some of the key highlights during this workshop I would want to enumerate. Professor Praveen Kumar Viswas from IIT Kharagpur focused on the foundational aspects of artificial intelligence in remote sensing. Dr. Samir Saran from ISRO discussed about the geospatial AI techniques. Dr. Swalpa Kumar Ray from Government Engineering College, Alipurduar delivered talks on AI models for spatial data processing. Shri Pranay Pradhan from Sikkim State Remote Sensing Application Center delivered talk on RS and GIS applications in diversified domains. A session on research methodology was delivered by our SMIT professor, Professor Ajay Jha, and Professor Chandrasekhar Bhuiya, who is another in-house faculty member, delivered talk on the challenges in applying artificial intelligence to remote sensing. Professor Sushmita Mitra from the Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata, provided a comprehensive overview on the advances AI models for hyperspectral image analysis and their application. On the fifth day, an industrial visit to the State Remote Sensing Application Center was conducted, and we would like to thank Department of Science and Technology, Government of Sikkim for this support. Thereafter, a session on mathematical morphology in geosciences, remote sensing and geospatial data science was delivered by Professor B.S. Dayasagar from Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata, Bangalore. The final day featured a session by Dr. Subir Paul, who provided insights into climate-focused AI applications and the integration of geospatial data for addressing environmental issues. And now we stand here for the valedictory session, and we would like to thank our guest Shri D.C. Shrestha, Principal Director of Remote Sensing Application Center, Government of Sikkim, for gracing this occasion. I would like to thank all the participants for attending this session, and the delegates and the dignitaries as well as the resource person who had been with us during this entire event. Thank you very much to our director sir and all the associate directors, all the HODs, the committee members for the tremendous support and the blessings on us for a successful conduct of this session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. A program's success is measured not only by its execution, but also by the experience of the participants. To share their feedback and reflections on the session, I invite the participants to please come forward and share their thoughts. So we would be, the mic is at the back. If you want, please share your thoughts. I request, sir, please, I request you to please come forward, sir. Speak from here.
A very good evening to one and all present here. I am Arpan Gautam, Assistant Professor at the Center for Distance and Online Education, Sikkim Manipal University. And it has been truly a privilege to stand before you today as a participant of a week-long faculty development program on artificial intelligence in remote sensing and Earth observation. And as we all know, it has been jointly organized by Department of Information Technology and Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. Now, as an alumnus of SMIT itself, it is always a joy and an honor to attend any of the programs that has been organized by this university. And my primary motivation to participate in this FDB program was to explore the potential research area and to pinpoint some specific topic for my PhD. Now I am pleased to share that the program, it has successfully broadened my horizons and it has guided me towards a focused research direction. Now throughout the program, I have gained some invaluable insights into the powerful role of artificial intelligence in remote sensing and Earth observation. Now, one of the key takeaways for me was learning how this AI techniques, particularly in terms of deep learning models, how they are revolutionizing the analysis of patterns from large volumes of geospatial data, which will be invaluable for me as I pursue my research further. We were introduced to the concepts like convolutional neural networks and their application in remote sensing, as well as the integration of AI with geospatial data for better decision making in the fields like agriculture and forestry. Now this training, it has given me a more practical set, and I look forward to applying these techniques in my future projects. Now, I'd like to take some more time. Now the immense support and enthusiasm that has been provided by the SMIT throughout this FDP will be forever cherished. The stay and food arrangements were excellent, and I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the organizing team for ensuring such a comfortable experience. And I am especially grateful for the opportunity to learn from the distinguished speakers who contributed to this program. Now, their wealth of experience and expertise in the field of artificial intelligence and remote sensing was an invaluable resource for all of us. The knowledge shared by the top-notch professionals has been really enlightening, particularly on topics like satellite data processing, machine learning algorithms from Earth observation, and AI-powered predictive modeling. It was truly an honor to listen to them. I would also like to take a moment to appreciate my fellow participants. Now, interacting with a diverse group of researchers, PhD scholars, and expertise from across the country, it has been an enriching experience. Now, this fresh idea, deep knowledge, and passion for innovation, it has inspired me even more to continue pursuing the boundary of my own research. Now, the hands-on training, especially on Python basics and advanced concept of digital image processing, they were incredibly fruitful. A special thanks to the instructor himself for his patience and enthusiasm, as many of us were not from the programming and computer science background. Now, as I conclude, I encourage all the participants to spread the word about the wonderful experience here in Sikkim, and both in terms of the beautiful state and the unmatched hospitality of SMIT. I look forward to seeing you all in future programs and urge you to share the experience with your friends and colleagues. Best wishes to SMIT, the organizing team, and the fellow participants. May our path cross again in the future, and may we continue to learn, grow, and contribute to the world of knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a detailed experience. We are honored with that experience, and is there anybody else who would like to share? We would be more than happy to take your feedback.
Good evening, one and all. Myself, Dr. Usha Pandya. I am from MS University of Baroda, Gujarat. So, to start with, it is like you know that Gujarat is a far state from Sikkim. So initially when we decided to join the FDP, we were having our own kind of confusion whether we should go or not. And then when we talked with Dr. Palas sir, and he encouraged us to come and join the program. Along with that, he also said that you should also visit the Sikkim state. It is a very beautiful state, and that was something which was motivated to us to join for the program. Another thing is I'm from the field of botany, so I don't know much about the AI. I just know more about the remote sensing part rather than and some part of Earth observation. But AI is a totally a new field for me. So that was a topic which were very appealing for us, all three of us, and one of our friend she could not come. She also wanted to come, but she could not join due to certain reasons. But this was the topic which was really kind of appealing. So we thought we should go. And I'm happy to share that did rather. We have gained so much of knowledge. At least it has paved the path for us, especially if we say what is the background of AI, how we should go forward, how we can implement the AI tool in our research, because we have already done the research in the remote sensing field and using that field for like application part, but it is rather new field for us, that AI. So I think it will really going to help us a lot. And yes, we have learned, there is hands-on sessions were also there. So at least we have learned the basic part of it. Now it is up to us how we go forward using that basic knowledge. And yes, resource persons were also very good. Like, we have not got bored during any of the sessions. We have learned a lot. Basically, the mathematical part which we got this or biology, we feel like it is kind of boring, but it was not so. We have cleared like our knowledge basics in mathematical aspects also. So yes, overall it is a very good activity, I will say that, to attend. And yes, it has given knowledge, the basic knowledge and advanced knowledge too, that we were looking for with the help of this FDP. One more thing I would like to add is that people over here are really good. Like Sikkim, the local people which are there, and even the people in the institute, our fellow participants, were also like very helpful nature, and they were the people's nature is very, like, they are down to earth and they are very helpful, kind of having the helpful nature. That also, you know, inspired us, and definitely when we will go back, we will definitely say that at least once you should visit Sikkim. That is definitely we are going to say to our you know, friends, family. Yes. So overall, it is a good and excellent experience, I would say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. That truly means a lot to us. And is there anyone else who would like to share?
Good evening, Manado. I'm actually really surprised to be here in this university, Sikkim. Actually, I'm from Kerala, Central University of Kerala. I'm currently pursuing my PhD and Dr. T.M. Taslima. And actually, I'm as a computer science research scholar. My domain area is in geospatial intelligence in agriculture. Basically, the last 20 days, I was not in my home. Like in the previous week, I was in Mysore for a workshop regarding the AI in real time. At that time, one of the scholars, he mentioned about this FTP, and everything was very fast. And I contacted Dr. Palasar, and he was so friendly, and he just asked me to come here. Don't worry about anything else, and I just booked everything, and I am here now. Actually, regarding the FDP, artificial intelligence in remote sensing and health observation, the organizers are very well planned. I'm really happy to be that, and the hospitality and the people, the food, everything, the climate that I specifically mentioned in the climate. Actually, Kerala is right now, it's around 30 degrees something, but here it's a 6 to 15 degree, and I'm experiencing this climate for the first time, and so much happy to be here, because one of the reasons is from now onward I am having more connection within this area, and I'm expecting a collaboration with you guys, and be open, and yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir. And before we conclude the feedback session, we would like to have one last participant, please. Thank you.
Good evening, honorable professors, respected guests, and my dear colleagues. This FDP was on use of AI in remote sensing and Earth observation. So when I came here first day and I heard the lecture, it was on convolution, and I thought that it has hardly any meaning for me because I am a geographer. I am assistant professor of geography in Bihar, Bhagalpur University, and my background is social sciences. But then as the lecture progressed, I could find some meaning in this FDP, because from now on there was a lecture which I heard. It says that if you have two kinds of image, means characteristically, when the character of two images is different and you can use them, that's a wonderful thing for me because I use them. This FDP was organized by the Center of Artificial Intelligence and Computer Sciences. So they actually are in the process of, they are in the field of developing those models. But my field is different. I use them. I use these models. I apply just to classify or to find a pattern. So I don't know much about the coding part of it, but yes, I know there are something called AI. There are models which I can use for my studies. And I can also say that being here, your campus is small but very good. It's a beautiful campus, and all the teachers and faculty members who were there to teach us was very good. Especially I want to thank Om sir and Palash sir. They made our lives very easy here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear participants, for sharing your experience. That truly means a lot to us. And now, moving further, I would like to request Director, Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology, Commander Dr. J.L. Sharma sir, to share his words of wisdom with us.
Good evening, everyone. Obviously, I don't have the wisdom what you have because you have gone through 5 days of FDP and I have been doing only the clerical job here and there. So you have much more grown in the last 5 days than me. And I would like to thank you all for being very decent. None of you said that you know something was wrong here. I know there were maybe few things, so you can tell us separately, secretly, whatever, because that is what we are looking at. Because if we don't introspect, if we don't get feedback, we don't improve, and that's the basic thing. But thank you once again for being so decent and telling us. This is I can tell you, you have experienced it for the first time, but we have been doing it day in day out. I think one thing which you will be carrying back from here is the hospitality. And if you have liked it, follow it in your own institution also. That's very important. That is the first thing which will create an impression about your institution and university. And this is something in addition to whatever you have, learned in last 5 days. It should be going with you. You have learned a lot of artificial intelligence, but this is an emotional intelligence when we, treat our guests very, well. So when it comes to artificial intelligence, guys, this is not, again I am telling you, the field of computer science engineers. It will remain only in theory that some network, neural network and data science, etc., etc. Ultimately, it has to come from the field. And the inferences will have to be drawn by the expert from the field. That's why it is very important that even if you are from geography background and like what he was saying, from social sciences, if you know this, you will be able to give better inferences. Like in my opening session also I told you, what artificial intelligence can do for you is that there is a huge data. Even all 41 of one of you may be sitting together for months together, you may not be able to draw some inferences because the data is so huge. But it is the computer who will do the job for you, will give you few inferences, and then you will again deliberate on this, what is to be taken and what is not to be taken. And that's how you will train this your model further, and it will become better. So at the end of the day, the expert from the field is required. Otherwise, these inferences will be maybe of no relevance. So whether it is botany, whether it is geography or any other field. So this is must that this technology is here. The earlier you latch on, the silos that you need to break. No, this is only mathematics, like convolution. Right, guys, I'm telling you, it's something which all of you will be using. Yes, I am an engineer, so I do understand it. But slowly, when you start getting deeper into it, you will see that everywhere it makes that sense. That's how this FDP was designed in such a manner that most of the times I think it has remained as a storytelling so that you can understand it better. And to my mind, perhaps it has served its purpose, but something you are definitely taking back. Along with that, the friendship, the bridges that you have built among various experts, keep talking to each other and keep improving what inferences you are going to draw in your own respective fields. Because nothing is stand alone in this universe. Right? You have to combine things, come together, and then come with a result which is applicable. I would like to congratulate Dr. O.P. Singh, Dr. Palash and all the team from Faculty Development Program, and I am sure you would like to come time and again back to us, and please keep coming even for FDP or otherwise also. If at all you are visiting with your families, you are most welcome in the days to come. Beautiful state that you have experienced, and you will find that we will remain equally hospitable whenever you come. All the best, God bless you, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And now may I request Honorable Chief Guest for the day, Principal Director, State Remote Sensing Application Center and Climate Change Cell, DST, DG Shrestha sir, to address the audience with his insights.
Very good evening to all. Respected Director SMIT Sarna sir, respected heads of various department, faculty members, organizers, professors, trainees from different universities, research scholars. It is a very, very proud moment for me to be a part of this valedictory function as a chief guest. I represent State Science and Technology Department. We have a State Remote Sensing Application Center, and it's really a proud moment for me to come to this program. SMIT may take pride of organizing such an important FTP program on such an important topic in SMIT, but I take pride that this is being hosted in Sikkim. Why I say so is because I'll talk about my university experiences. I am a product of Delhi University, so in my final year I had one paper. I also did geography from Delhi University, Masters in Geography. So in my final year, I had one paper in remote sensing. So that time what used to be taught was, we used to be taken to geology department. They used to show aerial photograph, 3D pair set we used to be shown, and after using the stereo pair, the kind of 3D, after getting the 3D view, the excitement that we get, no? So that was the remote sensing that we did in Delhi University in 1991. But after that, I joined a state remote sensing center. Then I did my course from Indian Institute of Remote Sensing Dehradun, 10 months PhD diploma I did. There also 28, 29 trainees, two workstations. So after having come back to department, it was in the forest department then in 1994-95. Even for data processing, geocoded, geo-referencing, data analysis, we used to go to Regional Remote Sensing Center, Kharagpur. Regional Remote Sensing Center was there within IIT Kharagpur, so we used to go there. And I'll just share one experience that my boss was IFS, so we used to go there. So we went for a forest classification of forest data. We wanted to classify a satellite data for forest types. So till before lunch, we used to do supervised classification on ADAS. So till before lunch, we used to give sample plots, all GCPs we used to enter into feed in the computer. Then it used to take 3 hours to get a process data. So after that, let's go and have lunch. By the time when we come back from lunch, it will be done. So some error again after 3 hours, we never used to get that kind of data. So I was on that time. But despite that, after having set up remote sensing center in Sikkim, the kind of work that we did, you had first-hand experience. My officers had come and presented, and you also had visited our lab in Sikkim DST. So those kind of work that we have done. Coming to this topic on AI and remote sensing and Earth observation. As you know that Earth observation, AI, obviously the data quality certainly get enhanced in terms of resolution, in terms of periodicity, and on remote sensing, obviously, ultimately what we want is interpretability. How best we can extract information from satellite data. So now AI is being used everywhere, and in medical science, social science, even we talk about ChatGPT. So everywhere AI is being used, and AI is also being used in remote sensing nowadays. And I'm sure if you look back the history and growth, development of remote sensing coming back, starting from aerial photography from balloons to satellite data. India launched IRS in 70s. So balloon, then satellite data, then we have microwave data, then we have MSS data. So all this development has certainly helped us in natural resource management, coming to good decision. It helped in decision making. But despite all this development, I will just say that this has not solved all the problems. Because why I say that is because 2023 we had glacial flood in Sikkim. We were working since 2014. Mapping was done. We had identified that lake, a vulnerable lake. We also, in fact, our team went. Using remote sensing data only, we identified that as a vulnerable lake. From 1970s, the lake was only measuring around 17 hectares. It measured more than 100 hectares in 2016-17 onwards. So we had also sounded the state government, and with the support of SDC, Swiss agency, with the support of SSDMA, we had made a lot of efforts. But despite that, the flood had happened in 3rd October 2023. So why I say this now, with the application of AI remote sensing, and why I'm saying this, because nowadays, since we are in contact with the Swiss person also, they were saying there were already a deformation at the side lateral moraine. So by using this INSAR data, they have been saying this because of this. They were already saying that deformation had already been taking place. Now with the application of AI remote sensing, I'm sure days will come wherein this kind of problem will be solved. as directors has also said, it depends on individual also. It will certainly, but the technology will certainly help us to come to a right conclusion. So being in a, taking it very, very positive note, we hope that number of problems, many of the problems that we have not solved as of now, we will be able to solve in days to come for the overall well-being of the society. So I thank SMIT, different departments like different IT, Artificial Intelligence, and also Center for Faculty and Staff Development for organizing such an important FTP program in the state SMIT and in Sikkim. And I congratulate and my best wishes to one and all. And lastly, I'll just conclude my address by a sentence that which was used by our Honorable Prime Minister in one of the space program at Bigan Bhavan. He said, the space between space technology and the common man. I repeat, the space between the space technology and the common man has to be minimized. Whatever we do, it has to be for the benefit of common people. Then only the real, we can justify our learnings. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for that truly enlightening words. That truly means a lot to us. And now I request the program coordinator, Dr. Kailash Prasad, sir, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
A very good evening to one and all present here. On behalf of the organizing committee, it is my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks for the valedictory session of 1 week AICT sponsored faculty development program on artificial intelligence in remote sensing and art observation. This program is jointly organized by the Department of Information Technology and the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science and the Center for Faculty and Staff Development Cell at Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology. Has been a remarkable journey of knowledge sharing, collaboration and growth. First and foremost, our sincere thanks to the AICT Training and Learning Academy for their generous sponsorship and support, which have been crucial in making the FDP a success. We also thank the Department of Science and Technology Sikkim for giving us an opportunity for an enriching industrial visit to the Sikkim State Remote Sensing Application Center. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our chief patrons, Professor K. Ramnarayana, Co-Chancellor, Sikkim Manipal University, and Air Vice Marshal Dr. D.C. Agarwal, VSM, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Sikkim Manipal University, for their visionary leadership support throughout the program. Your guidance has been instrumental in achieving the success of the FTP. A special thanks to our chief guest, Sri D.G. Seshta, the Principal Director, State Remote Sensing Application Center and Climate Change Cell, Department of Science and Technology and Climate Change, Government of Sikkim. Thank you, sir, for your gracing and valedictory session with our esteemed presence and your insightful address, which has left us inspired to continue exploring and innovating in the field of AI and remote sensing. I also express my gratitude to our esteemed director, sir, Professor G.L. Sharma, and our esteemed registrar, Professor Karma Sonam Sherpa, sir, for your constant encouragement and leadership, which have played a pivotal role in the success of the event. We express our heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished speakers, Professor Prabir Kumar Vishwas, IIT Kharagpur, Dr. Shamit Charan Isro, Dr. Shalpo Kumar Roy, Alipurduar Government Engineering and Management College, West Bengal, Professor Ajay Jha, sir, from SMIT, and Professor Chandrasekhar Bhuja, sir, from SMIT, for their valuable insights and contributions. Additionally, we acknowledge the other resource persons like Professor Sushmita Mitra from ISI Kolkata, Professor B.S. Dayasagar, ISI Bangalore, Dr. Shobir Pal, Bhumitra O2C Tech Private Limited, and Sri Punay Pradhan from the Department of Science and Technology for boarding or understanding on this dynamic field. I also want to extend my thanks to Ms. Pia Pradhan from the Department of Science and Technology, Government of Sikkim. A special note of appreciation goes to all the associate directors, HODs and HOS for their unwavering support and guidance. Last of all, I want to give special thanks to all the participants who have joined us from across the country. Thank you for your active engagement and enthusiasm. Your contribution and interactions have been the driving force behind the success of this program. In conclusion, I once again extend my deepest thanks to each of the members of the organizing committee for your contributions during the FDP. As we conclude, let us carry forward the knowledge and the connections gained here to deliver the meaningful advancement in our respective fields. Thank you. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And with this, we formally conclude the valedictory session. We now invite our distinguished guests and everyone present here to join us for a high tea at the adjacent room. And before we proceed, I request everyone to please join us for the group photograph.